is wide. It's what keeps us together, and it's the reason we divide. Some days it's strong, some days it's weak.
All right, as they roll away.
Okay.
So we are here at Michilimackin.
Colonial Michilimackinac.
Yeah, it's Fort Michilimackin, and we decided to do this in lieu of Mackinaw Island this time while we're here. So we'll kind of talk about that later and maybe why you should do that as well. But we're checking the fort out. This fort is built, it was built in 1715, and it is a colonial era fort. The British would have occupied this fort, and eventually the fort was moved across to Mackinaw Island, and there's another fort that you can tour there today. But you can see the reconstructed fort behind us. There's a palisade fence, and there's a piece of artillery right behind us, if you can see that, here on the shores of Lake Huron. So we're going to check this out, take a little tour, hopefully see some demonstrations maybe of artillery and maybe some of their
and stuff. Yeah, there's people dressed in time period clothing that will talk to you and answer any questions along the path. So let's go check it out.
Yeah. All the pelts, the furs. What you got down there? It's hard to see, but that's part of the original fort. Yeah, this is the bathroom.
Hold on, guys. Let me go use the bathroom.
Man, this is a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people could go to the bathroom at one time. Soldiers who poop together stay together.
Yeah, very bonding. This area is
You call that bonding? I bet they read less.
I bet it was real quick to the bathroom.
I bet they were.
Range of 100 yards, about the distance from our land gate back there to our water gate back behind. All the same steps, just not all the talking. A well-trained soldier expected to do this whole process in around 15 to 20 seconds, which might not seem very fast compared to some of our modern weapons, but back then these things can become the machine gun of their day. You just need a whole lot more of them.
So what are these for, guys? What are these for? You see a gas station from the fort?
Yeah.
This is the gas station observation point. No, what are these for? Do you know?
They're lookout towers.
Yeah, they're lookout towers. So you're protected as long as you're in the fort, and then you have soldiers stationed up here who would look out. Alright guys, we just finished up our tour of Fort Michilimackin. Try to say that like 8 times in a row. It's that's a tough one. So
and the way it looks,
yeah,
you probably wouldn't have started with that.
So the first thing I did was I asked the lady at the ticket booth, how do you say the name properly? So Michilimackin, Fort Michilimackin was very cool to see. We enjoyed that. As a tour, it's kind of an alternative to going over to Mackinaw Island and seeing the fort over there, because the fort did move from this side to the middle, in the middle of the straits there. And it'll take you, what, maybe 2.5 hours to...
Yeah, I'd say about 2 hours, 2.5 hours maybe.
Yeah. And they have all kind of demonstrations. You can see the musket demonstrations. They have an artillery demonstration.
You could definitely spend longer if you did like the little tours. There's a couple of walk-in tours that people walk around and talk about different things. And
there's an enslavement talk.
And women in the history, I believe, talk. We missed that one. But there's several different things. So you could spend hours here. You can leave and come back as well. So if you want to take a break, come out here in this beautiful area by the lighthouse and picnic. It's right in the view of the Mackinac Bridge. Yeah,
one day admission gets you in all day long, so until they close. You see the lighthouse behind us. We did not tour the lighthouse. We've been in lighthouses before, but another beautiful Michigan lighthouse that is just a great place to take a photograph.
And they have a combo ticket too, so if you want to do both of those, you could do both of those with a combination ticket. It gets you into these 2 places right here next to each other. So it's a beautiful day here in Mackinac, and we have definitely enjoyed it. It's a little different history too. You know, it's something that we don't usually hear a lot about, at least I don't. Y'all know I'm not a history person. But it was neat to see different history.
Native American history, English history, and French history here.
And the fur trading and how the lakes were used, and going to Montreal and back. It was just neat to see a little different history today.
We had to stop there for a second while we were filming because we got to see a huge freighter go under the Mackinac Bridge, and so that was pretty...
Stop and pause, yeah.
Yeah, I told Kelli, I said, gotta stop. We gotta take a picture of that. Can't miss it. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Great stop here, though. We would definitely recommend this place. We'll put some links down below so you guys can have a link to the museum and you can check out the pricing. It's actually reasonably priced to see a military type fort. So we're wrapping it up here. We hope you guys learned something from this video and enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. If you've not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And thank you to all you guys who do subscribe and watch and give us comments and tell us about one of your favorite places in Michigan that you've been to. That's a good thing, because we're always trying to learn and figure out new places to go. So help us out, give us some tips, and hopefully we helped you guys out. We'll see you next time out
on the Mewve.